So recently, I got my pictures back from my wedding. The special thing about this is we decided to shoot the entire thing in film. These photos came out incredible. Before I was even back from that trip, I ended up buying a film camera. I brought my wife back with me, and I promised her I'd take her to visit a couple places in the area. We started at the Vanderbilt Mansion, and then we went and checked out President Roosevelt's old house. Um, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So this is the Rose Garden. We have a tour of the house in 30 minutes. Okay, I haven't really talked about it, but we joined the club. Very nice, very nice. Okay.
And also where he passed away in June of 9 visited. He straight into that in some not as great staircase, but
Yeah, go ahead, babe.
guest bedrooms on the third floor. Most of the
I really enjoyed spending this time with Heidi and getting to just hang out. The rest of the week, we kind of just ran some errands and took some pictures when we could, but we spent most of the time just hanging out. So I didn't get a ton of footage there. Later that week, I had a photo project that I had to go take care of. I was taking some photos for one of the events here on campus. It was really smoky because there was a fire right down the road. It was actually really crazy. was so much interesting food. And eventually we made our way back to Ohio.
This week, the school has hosted one of the most influential conferences in the culinary and cooking world. And one of my assignments was to go and take pictures of the presenter. One of my assignments this week was to go and take pictures of the presentations, and so it allowed me to get a little bit of practice listening to him talk about stuff.
Yeah, walk out more that way and you'll be more, it'll stop blinking as much. Now it's blinking.
Eventually, I had to make my way back to school, so it was nice to hang out while I was there. Hopefully, soon, the plan is to move and get a little bit closer to family. But for now, I'll be in New York. So, today we have our midterm practical. I have to leave in about 10 minutes, but I'm going to try to get some food and I got to get all my stuff together, so that should be exciting. I have to make a couple sauces by hand. I haven't done a ton of vlogging, so I figured, it'd be cool to do a little bit of vlogging. I switched rooms, so now I have a bit of a walk in the morning. I gotta head out a little bit earlier. It's all good. I'm gonna get to class. I'll get back with you later. Okay, I just finished up with my test. I just got out of class. When I got back to New York, I found out that we actually left the film camera that we bought, or I left it with Heidi, but I just got something in the mail. I'm pretty excited. So I gotta go get that. That's cool. because I only got 16 minutes. Okay, so when I started this originally, I was going to talk about the little film camera that we bought, which ended up being it was super cool. When I ended up coming back, I actually left the camera with my wife, and I've been saving up. I've been saving up money to get a film camera, and I guess I'm still trying to save up for, you know, my dream camera, which right now would be a Leica, you know, not to be one of those guys, but it seems like it'd be pretty cool. But I mean, I am absolutely stoked to have this. I'm so blessed. I got to go out and shoot with it a little bit today, and so far I'm super excited. So I loaded it with some what is this? I loaded it with some Tri-X. I loaded it with some Tri-X 400, and then I got a whole bunch of Portra 400. We also have one other roll. So we have the one roll that we shot before that I'm pretty excited to get developed, and then I'm gonna shoot a couple rolls on this camera over this week and send those in as well. So hopefully by next video I'll have those pictures. Super excited to see how they turn out. And it'll be interesting to learn, you know, to learn how to use this stuff again. So stay tuned for that. You know, I'll be releasing some footage on this camera to kind of, you know, go over the day. This morning I actually had my midterm practical. I went in and we had to cook a couple things. It was like the first day that we kind of did things on our own. We were evaluated on, you know, mayonnaise, hollandaise, Espanol. I didn't do too bad. There's always room for improvement, but that was this morning, and then shortly after this came in. I want to thank you guys for watching. You know, I'm trying to get better at pushing out videos. I'm working right now on a schedule, just trying to get things out every other week or so. It's a lot, you know, juggling stuff with the school, photography with the school, on top of, you know, everything else. So yeah, it's a lot, but I love it, and blessed to have these opportunities. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a new setup. I kind of like this angle. We'll see how this angle works, but I'm trying to, you know, it's kind of a small room, so we're gonna have to work with what we got. But let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.